relation with Alex. Carol has had a very close relation with Alex. He was his assistant for some years. And two other professors that unfortunately are not here, not by any dramatic thing, but because they couldn't come, that are Professor Roland Eisen and Professor Hector Prada. All of us, I would say, we decided to have this session in honor of Alex. Ricky has asked me to read some words about his words about Alex. He told me, I'm sure I will get emotional. Please do it for me. I'm also emotional. But well, let's see that reading the words of other person, one doesn't get so emotional. Ricky's words. This session will be in honor of Alexander Elsas. Alex was for us as a synonym of service for the arts. He participated very actively in the organization of the ARNOLDSHAIN seminars, always collaborating with local organizers, whatever the country was. I remember those times when he shared discussions with Ulrich Ritter and Roland Eisen concerning which would be the better form of new patterns of exchange between the ARNOLDSHAIN participants and thinking about how it could be better implemented. Of course, always taking into account the possibilities of local organizers. Always was Alex a very kind person, with a big heart, a photography heart, now inherited by Alex, and an extraordinary lover of technology and its application in education. But he also was a man with a child's soul. I remember his countless little dolls, pictures, replicas, etc. Everything related to the Star Trek. I did it. As well as its great collection of toy frogs of all sizes and materials. As I had the opportunity of meeting his parents at their home, I realized that Alex reflected what they were. Very educated people with an enormous heart and a very nice sense of humor. In a meeting at a mall with them, I remember his parents offering me something that was really disgusting to my eyes. It was a big dish of spaghetti, but cold, that I accepted not to be naughty. And it was the most delicious ice cream I ever tasted. To tell you the truth, until the last second before I tasted it, I didn't realize that it was ice cream. Dear Alex, please continue to watch over us from wherever ever you are in the universe. We will always carry you in our hearts and try to keep ARNOLDSHAIN's flame alive in your honor. Ricky Mero. Thank you. Time.
I also have noted the Star Wars, so maybe you get some references from there. No one's ever really gone, Luke Skywalker. Silas, as the head organizer, many thanks to you to have this session in honor of Alex. I'm sure he would be especially interested in the digital currencies talk. Of course, Alex is gone, but he left his marks on Earth and here with us. And we're all certain that he is proud and happy that we are all here together again after COVID. I'm certain half of us in the room today could share an encounter that they had with Alex that is funny. At ARNOLDSHAIN, we didn't come together and just learn a lot. We also had lots of fun. Alex was also a great entertainer. I know 3 of us in this room together that are here today. We can share an experience of Vienna and I'm going to tell the others who weren't there. So the last session that Alex was with us for the ARNOLDSHAIN conference, we had a bit of a break, and we went to Vienna, and the Opera House were having an open day. And somehow we were allowed to try on the clothes that the theater funders had, and we were all dressed up in 17th century clothes in the Opera House. That was also the last meeting that Alex could attend, as he was planning and preparing for the Bournemouth one, and then he felt too weak to travel. Even though he tried. Do or do not, there is no try, as Yoda said. And Alex was great at doing. Keeping ARNOLDSHAIN's attendance connected together and being the secretary for the president and the other organizers. And he didn't miss any of the meetings. For the Jubilee of ARNOLDSHAIN seminar, Alex and the Germans organized it to be hosted back where it all started, at ARNOLDSHAIN, a little town north of Frankfurt. This is where the first one was held, and this is why this conference has this name. I will be forever grateful that I got involved with it, and with this conference, and all of you and these people. At this point in 2015, where Alex asked me to be a local organizer because we met in June. I've worked with Alex also as volunteers for the Tennis Club, for teaching at Frankfurt University, for holding IT events. So as you can see, Alex, and many of you might have experienced this already, he had teaching in his heart, and he had the love for IT in his heart, and we all became a bit of guinea pigs. He worked for various renowned organizations, but Alex also loved frogs, Star Wars, photography, planes, and traveling. That was really good to combine it with the ARNOLDSHAIN. And he loved new ways of working. So being engaged for the seminar, Alex was able to live his passions. And that transferred to help make it a success and make it feel the friendly conference that we are, and we think that's very unique. As a bit of a pioneer, Alex got us into some experiments. We had a virtual session back in 2016 for the conference. That was well before the pandemic we hopefully don't talk about anymore. Or we did some e-learning back in the beginning of the 2000s, and Alex was always one of the first to try it out. Let alone the cross-Atlantic organization chats for ARNOLDSHAIN long before remote work was common. So Alex has experienced a whole lot, and we were happily a part of it. It might be more than enough for a lifetime, but still, he's gone way too soon. Alex, the force will be with you, always.
Thank you, Caro. Okay, in honor of Alex, let's work and go on. Thank you.